Good morning everyone and welcome to a new Disney vlog from a very warm December day in Florida. I cannot believe how hot it is for this time of year. I don't think it's going to stay like this for the entire trip, but it is unseasonably warm I think for December. Not that I'm complaining, it's very very nice and pleasant and not too humid crucially. Today I'm heading to Animal Kingdom. I've got a reservation at Tiffins. I'm getting a bit later start today. I was in the parks before opening the last 2 days, so I'm getting there for lunchtime, having my lunch, and then I'll be off around the park. I do like to mix up my arrival times. Sometimes I'll do an early start and come away a bit earlier in the day, then other times I get there later so I can stay till later in the evening. I've arrived, just gone through security, and I am seeing a little bit of dark cloud. I took my umbrella out to go through security, but perhaps I'll keep it handy because it does feel a bit breezy as well, so I don't know if we might have a little shower. And I love the Animal Kingdom tree. I always love this every time I've been here at Christmas. I'll get a little close up for you when we get there. I'm pretty much going to have to go straight to my reservation, but I need coffee. I was just thinking there as well, with Joffrey's, because they do annual pass holder discount, it is significantly cheaper for me to get my coffee from there than it is from Starbucks. I do really love Starbucks though, but maybe I should go for Joffrey's a bit more often because it is a lot cheaper. Show you the tree a little bit closer. They've got Tigger and Piglet there and Eeyore at the bottom, and then all of the Animal Kingdom themed decorations. I love this. I definitely need to get over to Animal Kingdom Lodge as well because it looks so impressive when they have their Christmas tree up there. The Christmas music is Animal Kingdom themed as well. So it's still your kind of regular Animal Kingdom vibe, but it is Christmas music. It always feels more relaxed arriving at this park as well for some reason. And the main goal today is seeing Kevin. I have not seen Kevin the last 2 or 3 trips to Animal Kingdom. It's too many times. We need to see her today, so hopefully I can achieve that. And during the holidays, they often have the puppets out front here called the, I want to say they're called the Merry Menagerie, and I don't see them at the moment, so whether or not it's just in the mornings or at certain times during the day, but they're not here right now. Hopefully during this trip at some point I'll get to see them though. They are very very cute. I've got a few minutes before my reservation, so I'll just head into Island Mercantile, I think it's Mercantile. You know me, I always get it wrong. I'm not sure if we saw the Hanukkah ears the other day when we were in the Magic Kingdom. I saw some of the other items. This is what the ears look like, and they light up. You can see at the top of the candles there. This Stitch sweater is very cute, this Christmas sweater, and they have that in adult and kids size. That'd be very cute if your whole family were wearing those. They also have a little Christmas Stitch plushie and some ornaments there too. I know there's a lot of Stitch fans out there. Stitch is not my favourite character, I will admit, but I know some of you guys are huge Stitch fans. And they also have this t-shirt with him on, and you've got Peter Pan at the top there as well. This DIY bracelet would be a nice gift. Shows you on the front there what you get inside, and then you construct the bracelet yourself. That'd make a nice little gift. Oh my gosh, look at this little cardigan. That's adorable. And they also have it in adult size too. They have a lot of these like matching adults and kids items. And speaking of cute, look at this little dress and coat that goes with it. Love that. That main section is mostly Christmas items, but there are lots of regular things back here too. Got some of the Cocoa items. This mug is amazing. I love this Cocoa mug. And of course the Doug Loungefly. You don't see this everywhere. Usually here and Hollywood Studios they have this one. And they also have this one too, with Carl and Russell and Doug. That's adorable. And I do love this Spirit jersey with the seagulls on from Nemo. Oh, I forgot to look yesterday whether they're back in Epcot by the Nemo ride, because they disappeared for a while. I guess they probably are, but I'll take a look next time. And that's what the back looks like on that one. They also have some plushies here. I love that Dory one. That's kind of weird seeing so many Dorys in one place. And this mug is interesting because it has like a uneven top. I'm not sure how easy that would be to drink out of. And you see it has Pumbaa on the other side. That's $19.99. And just at the exit here, they have a lot of the Pandora items. I will go in the other store across the other side, which is my favourite store in Animal Kingdom, later today. But right now it's time to head to Tiffins. And if you're not sure where it is, straight ahead you have Pizza Safari and the Starbucks location. And we're going to be going to the left, and it is just over here. It does look very busy here today compared to when I was here in September. Definitely it is more crowded. Other than that first morning in the Magic Kingdom, but that was a party day, so I think that's a little bit different. But Epcot was busy yesterday, and it's busy here as well today, as you can see. Once I get sat down in Tiffins, we'll review the wait times and see whether that reflects how busy it looks. This is a brand new restaurant to me. I have been into Nomad Lounge before, which is just to the left there, but never into the restaurant. But it's been highly recommended by some friends of mine, so I'm excited to see what it's like. This is the check-in podium, and Nomad Lounge is actually attached to this restaurant, so that's down at the end there, and I highly recommend going in there just for drinks and appetizers. Okay, I'm seated, and this is actually, I believe, a signature restaurant. I think it is categorized as a signature, and it definitely has a nice relaxing vibe in here compared to other restaurants. It is not busy or loud, hence why I am being quiet. Looking through the menu here, we have got butternut squash soup, that sounds nice, charred octopus, charcuterie, how do you say that? I don't know. The land salad, and that's made using produce from the Land Pavilion in Epcot. Crispy fried cauliflower, oh I love that. Might have to get that. Then they have cheeses, lobster mac and cheese, Korean barbecue mushroom bao buns, and pineapple glazed pork belly. Then we have short rib, veal, butter chicken, shrimp and grits, Szechuan noodles, whole fried sustainable fish, and a surf and turf. And they also have a signature bread service. I do fancy the soup, but not if it's spicy, so I'll have to ask about that. Then they do have specialty cocktails, draft beers, bottled and canned beer, and then some flights and non-alcoholic specialties. I love that one's called a Lily Gorilli. And then they do have a full wine list as well. Okay, I have my drink here, and I went for the hibiscus henna, which is watermelon, hibiscus, soda water and lime juice. So I've just gone onto the phone to look at the wait times, and this did pop up saying Kilimanjaro safaris will close early this evening, but it doesn't say how early, so you do sometimes get these little updates. So current wait times, we've got 30 minutes for Kilimanjaro safari, 85 will be Flight of Passage, 55 for Nabi River Journey, Dinosaur is 15, that's not too bad. It's 50 for Everest, but don't forget that you can use single rider for that if you want to, so you'll probably wait less. 15 minutes over there for Kali River Rapids. I reckon a lot of people will be riding that today. I honestly can't believe how hot it is for December. I really was not expecting it to be this warm. Okay, let's give this a try. Oh, that is really good actually. Yep, highly recommend. Okay, my food has arrived. I ended up going for the salad and also butternut squash soup, which I'm told is not spicy, so I went for that. And also the cauliflower. I did get the sauce on the side. I have to say the server did not recommend doing that, but I did say to her, because I'm so weird about sauce and how much goes on there, I just had to get it on the side. But normally this would be actually on the cauliflower, so it probably looks a bit strange. But you know me, I am how I am. I have to be able to control the amount of sauce, but I will of course try the sauce as well. It all smells really good. I'm definitely smelling some spices from the butternut squash soup. Not spicy, but spices, just the smell. It smells really delicious. So I'm going to start with this because I don't want it to go cold. I'm under a very, very bright light here, but I just wanted to give a verdict on the food. So the cauliflower was, although it was fried cauliflower, it wasn't like the usual fried cauliflower where it's like an oily batter. I always get fried cauliflower if it's on the menu because I love it, but quite often it is in a more sort of heavy, oily batter. This was like a very, very light batter. And as it turns out, the sauce would have been fine on there. I do like the sauce. It's just if I don't like it and it's all over something like it was at Space 220, it like ruined it for me. So the sauce was actually like a very dark sauce. It reminded me very much of black bean sauce actually. The butternut squash soup was really, really nice. I could really taste like a gingery taste to it. And I'm not sorry to admit, I actually did dip a lot of the cauliflower in butternut squash soup, which was next level. I can highly recommend doing that. It was really nice dipped in the soup. And I'm just having the salad now. Every couple of days I do just like to have a salad or some vegetables when I'm on one of these Disney trips. I end up eating a lot of snacks and a lot of sugar and stuff like that, so it was really nice to just have a really nice fresh salad. For some reason lettuce just tastes better. One, I know it's come from Epcot, So I really enjoyed all of it actually. The drink was really good too, so definitely I would recommend the food. I was a little worried I wouldn't like it, but it's really, really good. And I have the dessert menu here. I don't think I'm going to get anything, but I wanted to show you what they have. The Lion King, which is a caramel mousse with chocolate brownie. Tropical Trifle, which has coconut panna cotta and passion fruit tapioca, caramelised pineapple. Champurrado Chocolate Bar, which has spiced chocolate ganache. There's like a mousse, I think, that one. And then white chocolate orange creme brulee, which is fairly self-explanatory. I do love a creme brulee, but I just can't do it. I'm full now. And if you are too full for dessert, they do have teas, coffees, and some hot coffee cocktails at the bottom there too. And you learn something new every day. The server just came over and asked if I'm an annual pass holder for any discounts. And instead of showing my card and my ID, if you go to the home screen on the My Disney Experience app, I have this little label here which shows that my annual pass is up to date and active. And that way they know I'm an annual pass holder without having to check anything else. So that's cool. And just to show you the total there, obviously I had the 10% annual pass discount, so it's $44.33 in total without the tip. Okay, I'm all done in Tiffins. I just thought I would do a quick debrief on that. I really, really enjoyed it. The restaurant was very quiet, as you could probably hear. Some of the restaurants I go to at Disney are very noisy, especially in the parks, but this one was super quiet. And the only criticism I would have was I was what I would consider to be awkwardly close to the people at the next table. I've only had that happen a couple of times, but when you're in a quiet restaurant, I literally was like feeling like I had to whisper, because I obviously don't want to disturb people really close to me, and they weren't really talking a whole lot, so it was very kind of like hushed tones, which in a way is nice if you're looking for a nice quiet escape from the hustle and bustle and the crowds and everything. It'd be really great for that, but I wish I would have been seated somewhere that was a little bit more spaced out, because it really did feel super close. It almost feels like you're kind of dining with the people next to you, and even when they were talking super quiet, you can hear everything. So in conclusion, don't ever go there if you want to have a private conversation. But in terms of the actual ambience of the restaurant, like the decor and everything, it was beautiful, really, really nice. The food was excellent. I really did enjoy the food there, so I would highly recommend it for that. And it wasn't super expensive, I would say. I mean, I'm sure it used to be considered a signature restaurant. Since the dining plan went away, I don't really think of restaurants so much now as signature or not, but I think it is technically speaking a signature restaurant, but it didn't seem super expensive. But really, really nice. I loved the food, and what I had certainly wasn't expensive anyway, so I was happy from a value for money perspective. In terms of my plan for the rest of the day, I'm coming back later in the trip on a full day in Animal Kingdom. So when I'm here on that day, I'll probably ride the attractions, so I'll be here for longer. Today I was mainly coming to go to this restaurant. I will go and do a few bits around the park, and obviously just do a bit of wandering, show you around. Hopefully we'll see Kevin, we'll do a bit of Kevin hunting. And I was going to stay until tonight to wait and see Pandora in the dark. However, while I was in there, I was looking at my plans for the rest of the trip. Once I'm a few days in, I always just look at what I've got planned and maybe reassess if I need to. And I'm only at All Star Sports for another couple of days, and I wanted to do a little tour around the resort. I know a lot of you guys stay at All Star Sports, so I was going to show you around the whole thing, but I do need it to be daylight for that. So I think I'm going to go and do that, not right now, but in a bit. I'm going to go and do that while I've still got daylight this evening, and then when I come back later in the trip, I can show you Pandora at night, because then it won't matter what time I'm leaving, if that makes sense, because I've only got limited time at All Star Sports. So I'm going to head off now, like I say, do a bit of Kevin hunting, a bit of general wandering, and obviously I will go into my favourite store here at Animal Kingdom, which is actually one of my favourite stores in any of the parks, and see what merchandise they have. Let's check out the Otter Grotto as we're going past. I very rarely go in here. I don't think I can see any. Not an otter. Oh my gosh, these little guys are so cute. These are cotton top tamarins. There's a tortoise too. Didn't see him there for a second. He's well camouflaged. Those beaky birds literally look like they're with this group of people. They're hanging out. These performers are always great. They sometimes have dancing, sometimes it's drumming like today, but they're really, really good. And you can see here the little message that popped up on my phone. Kilimanjaro safaris will be open till 4:45, so that's quite an early close today. And two of the popular Christmas items I've just noticed at this kiosk, they currently have a kind of carousel popcorn bucket, so it kind of turns the inside of it, and also the Donald sippy cup, which is Donald basically dressed as a Christmas tree. These have been quite popular, I've seen loads of people with these. And this is still partially closed off, it was completely closed last time I was here, but you can walk through now. Disney birds are just out in force walking around today. I keep seeing birds that are just kind of joining in with everyone. And Caravan Road still has the shaved ice. I had that last time, I wasn't totally sold on it because it was just kind of a really hard lump of ice. It wasn't my favourite thing. And at Mr. Kamal's they still have the seasoned fries and chicken dumplings. I love the decor through here, they've got lots of lights. I would imagine at night time this looks amazing. Oh, and you can see one of the parrots over there. They must be doing a bird show over by the Tree of Life.
Look to the Discovery River. It's our festive friend from Disney Pixar's Up, Russell!
Russell's on a solo trip.
13-foot bird that answers to the name Kevin. Have you seen her?
No, we haven't.
Holiday adventure is out there.
This beaky bird's living his best life. He's found a popcorn spillage. I feel like this is their goal in life, is a popcorn spillage before anyone else has managed to clean it up. There really is so much detail in this park. If you go to like little hidden areas like back here, so the bird show is there. If you come back to these little tables and stuff, you get to see this boat, which you otherwise wouldn't notice. There's all kinds of little things around Animal Kingdom. The theming really is just something else. It reminds me of Tokyo Disney Sea in that respect. That park is also just so incredibly well themed. Again with the detail, I've pointed this out before, but these candles look like little tea lights that have actually been burned. They're not tea lights at all. It's just theming, but so much attention to detail in this park. And 8 Spoon Cafe is another one of the kiosks where you can get mac and cheese. These are actually fairly decent sized portions, so if you're looking for lunch without going to a quick service or a table service restaurant, a lot of the kiosks here at Animal Kingdom are quite good. And as well as the mac and cheese, they currently have a pulled pork jelly donut sandwich. Wow, that is actually pulled pork in a donut. Not sure how I feel about that. It's the Merry Menagerie. It's just the reindeer on its own this time. Oh, looks like we're going to get some music here too. Hi! Just headed in here to Discovery Trading Company while we wait to see if Kevin arrives. I can normally hear her from inside here, so I thought we'd check out the merchandise, and they have a lot in this range that I have seen the last few times. They're really nice. And this is the Loungefly that matches. I do love that one, I have to say. I'm tempted by that every time I come here. I don't think I've seen this one before. That's neat, with the kind of leopard print on the sleeves. That one's $49.99. It's the Yeti Loungefly. You guys had very mixed feelings about this last time. It was pretty funny. Oh, and we can see the ears lit up here. These are the ones we saw the other day in the Magic Kingdom. And here is the whole range together of this new Loungefly bag and ears that I saw yesterday in Epcot. This is the Spirit jersey that goes with it. So they usually release an entire range where they have Spirit jersey, ears and bag. And this is the Spirit jersey. It's got like glittery purple writing. And a lot of the Spirit jerseys now have much bigger writing that goes all the way down the arms. That's what the front looks like. I really do love the ears. They are very nice. And the model is sporting the whole set there. I find this store in Animal Kingdom is always really good. If there's a new range of anything out like this, they always seem to have it. I'd really, really like a pair of Mickey studs, and they have these ones, and then a slightly smaller pair, because I do need silver ones, otherwise they make my ears itchy. I think I like the smaller ones actually. And they have this hoodie I showed you the other day that Becky got me in like a teal green now. So I've seen it in black, navy blue, and now this teal green. So it's obviously a popular seller, and they're bringing it out in lots of different colours. It does have a zip on the front, this one, which is why I like it. I don't think I've seen this one before, all about the Disney Parks life. It's like a kind of thin sweatshirt type thing. It's $44.99. And this fireworks shirt that we saw in Epcot yesterday, they have the little teeny tiny version too, and in the 100 range, look at this tiny little pair of joggers. They are so cute. This bag is nice too. I don't think I've seen that yet. I really like that actually. That is $34.99. I think this would make a really nice beach bag for like swimming stuff. Oh, and they have the little chonky star as a backpack. That's very cute. Is it a backpack or a crossbody? Yeah, it's a backpack. They also have a mug with a little lid. I feel like that would be really hard to drink out of though. That's a problem with a lot of these mugs. $24.99. Look how cute the purse is. Their little face. And if you're in the market for a really, really chonky plushie, I would say this s'mores one from the Munchlings range is the winner. That is a seriously huge plushie. I don't think I've seen this Yeti mug before. It says Yeti Ski School, Expedition Everest. So if you're an Everest fan, they do have a mug especially for you. I like this one too. Happy to be here, always. Oh my goodness, how cute is this? Oh, love that. And they also have this Expedition Everest one too. I'm really not sure how that would wash is the only problem, because I had the Belle of the Ball bronze, which was like a shimmery writing, and it did come off in the wash. The writing is still there, but it's just like a dull colour rather than shiny, so I tend to stay away from that type like this as well. I would worry about that in the wash. You could wash it by hand, but I'm going to be totally honest, I do not buy things that I'm going to need to wash by hand because I just don't want to. Somewhere I haven't eaten for a really long time is Flame Tree Barbecue. Just to show you what they have here, they actually have quite a lot of options. They've got ribs, chicken and pulled pork, ribs and chicken combo, smoked pulled pork sandwich, baked macaroni and cheese with pulled pork. Also have a smokehouse chicken salad, half chicken, St. Louis rib dinner, and impossible burnt ends. They used to have really good onion rings here, which looks like are on top of the baked macaroni and cheese, but I don't know if you can get them separately anymore. But it's a really nice place to eat, and they do have a lot of outdoor seating for this place right down by the water, which is really nice. I don't think Kevin is here. I'm very sorry for myself and for you guys. I don't think we're going to get to see her today. I've been around in this area for a long time. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like Kevin is not around anywhere near as much as she used to be, because I used to see her all the time. I am back later in the trip, like I said. Today was just a very quick visit, so I guess I'm just going to have to hope that we see her next time. This is not enough, Kevin. If anyone from Disney is listening, where is she? I mean, she might be taking a personal day or something, which is obviously fine, but Kevin, we need to see you on the next visit. This is entirely too many trips to Animal Kingdom with no Kevin. I do need to get back now though, otherwise I'm going to lose the daylight to show you guys around All Star Sports. So I'm going to make the walk back now to the buses. But to save our disappointment just as I'm exiting, I'm sure it's Merry Menagerie, not Magic Menagerie, but here they are. So at least we'll get to see them. They have the birds, as you can see there. There's actually two birds, there's one down there as well.
Oh, you've never met a polar bear?
No.
Well, that's pretty exciting. If you put your hand out, we'll smell it, get to know you a little bit.
Oh.
All right, I think we're good for some love. Yes, oh, I love it.
Oh, so adorable.
Now brother and I have been able to go from the cave, but Mama's walking around somewhere. So if you do see her, just let us know. Okay?
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna take a little picture of you if that's okay. Oh, we have the fox here too. And I just got a little bit of insider information about Kevin, which is completely crucial, and the reason we haven't seen her. She is now roaming in Dino Land because the Merry Menagerie also are around in the area where she used to be. So that's why we didn't see her, because I didn't go into Dino Land. So when I'm here in a few days, I think it's probably about 4 days time, I will go to Dino Land, we'll ride Dinosaur, and hopefully then we'll get to see her. So that makes sense now. Another character unique to Animal Kingdom is Divine, and you can often see her around here. I don't know at the moment though, with all of the other kind of unique character meet and greets, whether she's around, but often she is, and she's very impressive. It's another one of the reasons I love Animal Kingdom. There's just some really unique things, like the Merry Menagerie, Kevin, Divine, some really unique characters, and just the general feel of the place. I always feel relaxed on a day at Animal Kingdom. Okay, 7 is what we need. There is an All-Star Music bus at the All-Star Sports stop, so maybe they're sharing. I don't know, we'll find out. Made it back in time to show you guys the resort in daylight. It's going to be a sunset tour. I've just got off the bus here, so you can see this whole section with the big All-Star Sports writing. That's where the buses all come. So there's different stops. I've shown you this briefly in other vlogs. Or no, sometimes people end up having to run. I'm going to come back and show you inside the store and the lobby a bit later because it doesn't matter if it's dark for that. And I did show the food court in the vlog a couple of days ago, so I'll link that below if you want to see inside the food court and what they have. But while we've still got the light, I want to show you all the different areas of this resort so you can see where you might be placed depending on which type of room you've booked. So I booked a preferred room this time, and I am in this section, which is the Surfs Up section. And there's a big pool here. This is just as we've walked out of the doors from the main lobby. This is a map of the whole resort. So Surfs Up is where we are now. Then you have Touchdown, Home Run Hotel, there's Hoops Hotel and Centre Court. They do have a little outdoor bar here as well. When I've been staying in preferred rooms, I've either had a room here in the Surfs Up section or in the Touchdown section, which is just over here. So Kate and I had a preferred room and this is where we were. I think this is my favourite section in terms of how it looks. As with all of the all-star resorts, it's got the big kind of oversized theming. They also have an oversized chess set here. And as you can see, this whole section is like a big football field. Often when there are sporting events here at Disney World, at the wide world of sports, this resort does get extremely busy. So when you have the cheer events and stuff like that, I've seen a lot of videos of them out here on this football field practicing and stuff like that, so it can get very busy. Always check if you're traveling at that time of year because you could find yourself in an extremely busy resort if there is a sporting event. And all of the rooms at the all-star resorts are motel style, which basically means it has a kind of outside entrance to your door rather than inside. And if you've booked a preferred room, as I understand it, you would be closer in this section, and probably the further down that you get, these would then be standard rooms. I think that's the case. Things like that can change slightly, but if you've got a preferred room, you should be much closer to the lobby and the buses basically. So some of these rooms are preferred. Kate and I were in this bit, I think, but as you get further down, I'm pretty certain then it becomes standard rooms. And where the giant Coca-Cola cup is the Home Run Hotel. So you can see the baseball theming, it's got like the big scoreboard up there, and there is another pool here as well. A much smaller one than the Surfs Up section, that's like the main pool. And with the all-star resorts, they do all connect up. So if you carried on going that way, you can walk through to the next resort, which I believe is music and then movies right down at the end, and sports is the first one. I'm back here in the Surfs Up section now, so you can get a look at the buildings a bit closer. Bear in mind that if you do have a preferred room, you are likely to be by the pool, so you do get a little more noise. It's certainly not the quietest area to be. It is good because you're close to the buses and the food court and all that kind of thing, but you will get some noise from the pool and the music and stuff like that. This bit always reminds me a little bit of the Nemo section of Art of Animation. They have a game of checkers going on here, and there are some little chairs and stuff that you can sit out on a nice day without actually sitting by the pool. As you come into this section, they have this Mickey statue, which is a nice little photo up there. It says All Star Resorts. And there's no need to explain the theming of this particular area. That's a good thing about this resort, having the theming of the different buildings. It makes it very easy to find your room and remember which building you're in. And this section is called Centre Court. And you have Huey, Dewey and Louie there playing baseball on the little tennis court. I don't know whether they're just being rebellious. I don't know why they're not playing tennis on the tennis court. I think Donald's actually trying to play tennis. Ah, I see. So is Donald trying to play tennis and then they are messing it up by playing baseball maybe? And then this final section is Hoops Hotel. So these are kind of further away from the main lobby. So if you don't have a preferred room, you could end up quite a bit further back, especially if you're in the ones right down at the end there. None of them are a majorly long walk, to be honest. I don't think so anyway. They don't seem too far away, but it is much nicer having a preferred room for the buses in the morning and stuff. And if you have your refillable resort mug or something, it's nice being closer. And then when you see the big lifeguard stand here, you know you're back in the Surfs Up section. But like this section goes all the way kind of back over here, so you could still be in this section but in a further away room. So that was just a little tour of all the different areas for you guys if you've got a booking here or you're thinking about booking. So now I'm going to go back to the room, just dump all my stuff, and then in a bit I'll take you over to the main lobby and show you that and the shop as well. And I should mention just over here, this is where you can go and do laundry, and there is a laundry room by some of the other sections as well. This is obviously the Surfs Up section by the main lobby. It's now dark outside. I'm back out getting a few things from the shop, and I just thought I'd show you some stuff here in the lobby. So they do have an arcade just as you walk in. And even if you don't like arcade games, you might like massage chairs. So if your kids are in here playing, you could always take a seat in the massage chair. They're quite nice. Or if you've just had a really long day in the parks and you are aching and feeling absolutely terrible, that is not a bad idea to head in there and go in the massage chair. It's kind of noisy in there, but it would be very nice if you are aching a lot from walking around. And then down at the end here on the right hand side is where the shop is. I just need to pick up a couple of things, so I thought I would show you around there as well. And this is called Sport Goofy Gifts and Sundries. Of course, Christmas is the main seasonal display as we walk in. Sometimes the resort shops can be really good. If you've seen something that's sold out everywhere, they do sometimes have it here. Just in terms of spirit jerseys, Loungefly bags, ears and stuff like that, those are the type of things that you can sometimes find here if they're sold out elsewhere in the parks. Oh my gosh, I love this forky pen. That's pretty awesome. This might be the most extra pen I have ever seen. This is in fact a pen. It's just kind of crazy, it's so big. It's like an action figure. And they also have, what's her name? Schmoopsy Poo. Oh, what's her actual name though? I've forgotten. From Monsters Inc. anyway. I haven't seen all of these crazy pens before. I've seen the odd one, but they have a whole collection of them here. They do also have a selection of pins, and you can usually get an All-Star Resort one. They have a Christmas All-Star Resort one here. You can get Magic Band Plus here as well. I'm not sure if eventually they'll stop selling regular Magic Bands. You can still get them at the moment. They have this Mickey one. When I go in the parks, I'll have a look what the kind of ratio is of normal Magic Bands to Magic Band Plus. See if they might be eventually phasing them out. I'm not sure. They've got the Baby Yoda little cuddle pillow there. And they do already have some 2024 merchandise. I'm not sure if I've seen that Star Wars Loungefly before. Pretty sure I've never seen that. And I just saw someone with a can of Schofferhofer. They must sell it here in the store. They had it at Animal Kingdom Lodge. My mum and I were there, so maybe I might need to get one. And they have lots of things that you may have forgotten, just practical things, medications, earplugs, hydrocortisone cream. And they have baby stuff as well. Basically anything important that you might have forgotten, deodorant. I wonder if they've got any bug spray, because I do need that. And they don't have grocery items here as such, but they do have some snacks and things. They've got lots of like Doritos and Lay's and Ruffles and things. And they do have the odd thing here just for making sandwiches and stuff. And they have drinks and milk and all that kind of stuff. Just to point out, if you do want larger bottles of water, they don't have these large ones in the food court, but they do have them here in the shop. They're a lot better value than buying the small ones. There's the Schofferhofer. It is $11.50 for one can though. I have to say, when I buy it in the UK in Morrison's, it is not that expensive. They have a 2024 mug too. I feel like that's like a very retro design. And just as you exit the store, there are some restrooms here on the right hand side. And if you do have a fuel rod that you want to change over, you can do that here. I don't really use mine anymore. I use my EasyAct charger, which I just find a lot more effective. And this is the check-in area in the lobby, or if you need to come and ask anything, need any help, you just come here. They do have a little TV for if you're waiting, your kids can sit there and watch that while you're checking in or doing whatever. And they do have some nice seating here as well. I guess this desk over here is not normally open. Maybe it's just overflow for very, very busy times. Perhaps they use these desks as additional ones for check-in. And I did briefly show you this when I first arrived, but this is the All-Star Sports Christmas tree, which does have sport-themed decorations on it. If I get a bit closer, everything is perfectly themed at Disney. Okay, I'm back in the room now and I'm about to embark on washing my hair. Never a fun task. Tomorrow I'm going to be going to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and you will have already seen that vlog because that will be going up as a separate video, so that will have happened by now. I need to get an early night because it's going to be a long day. I'm usually quite late at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Very much looking forward to it. I think it's going to be hot again tomorrow. I did have a really nice Christmas sweater planned. That's not going to happen. It's going to be way too hot for that, so I'm going to have to rethink what I'm going to wear. I'm not sure how long this vlog will have been actually, because it was a bit more of a slow day today. I always find once you're a couple of days in, once I've done like 2 days in the park, on the third day the tiredness of the flight and the time difference and all of that, walking around the parks tends to catch up with you a little bit. So I was feeling like I needed a bit more of a slow pace today, which I did. I hope you enjoyed having a little look around All-Star Sports as well. Like I was saying earlier, I know a lot of you guys stay here and you ask me about it, so I thought I would just show you all of the different areas areas and the lobby and everything. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and if you tap the bell icon, you'll always be notified when I upload a video, and subscribing is a great way to support the channel if you would like to do that, so please do go ahead and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying these vlogs so far and getting to see the festive season in Disney World. I loved seeing the Merry Menagerie in Animal Kingdom today. I absolutely love that during the holidays, and next time, Kevin, hopefully. Now we know where she is. She's in Dino Land, so I'll be able to go and see Kevin next time I'm in Animal Kingdom. And I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who came up to say hello today. I met so many of you guys, as always, and you're always so lovely, so a huge thank you. And thank you to everyone watching for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And here is my destination on the right for my drink. We're going to Ogre's Cantina.